Hi everyone, this is Glenn Anderson, Interactive Recruiter at Onward Search, Twitter handle Y by Delio.
And this is Tim Sullivan, Interactive Recruiter at Onward Search, and my Twitter handle is Sully Onward.
Absolutely.
Onward. Sully Onward.
Sully Onward. Sully.
And we will go onward.
Yeah, Onward. Oh, terrible puns. I'll edit that out later. So, so today we want to talk a little bit about who we are. We're putting up this recruiting blog. I think it's kind of important for you guys to know who we are, what we do, is otherwise we're complete strangers, and you shouldn't trust information from strangers because otherwise you're just the internet, which is just full of terrible information. So I want to talk a little bit about who I am, and then Tim will talk about a little bit about who he is and what we do, and hopefully this won't bore the sin out of you. So to give you an idea of my background, I graduated college with a degree in psychology from Eastern Connecticut State University in Willimantic, Connecticut. That's right, I am a CT native. I started out doing nonprofit and mental health work, case management over in hard-hitting New Britain. And after that, I transitioned into becoming a vocational counselor, which is kind of the seed of where I'm at now. I helped people with psychosocial disorders or mental instabilities rehabilitate back into pretty much the world, and more importantly, advocated for them to get jobs that they deserved and more importantly could handle. Doing that, I kind of realized I had a passion for this and I really liked helping people get work. So I transitioned into a healthcare staffing company called Maxim Healthcare. No relation to the magazine, I completely wish. And there I focused on nurses, CNAs, LPNs, RNs, and all the other fun things that involve nursing. After that, I moved into industrial staffing, forklift operators, general laborers, and that was at a company called Advantage Staffing. That was back in my hometown of Putnam, Connecticut. If none of you know where that is, that's totally cool. And for those of you that do know where that is, awesome. There's probably 80 of you out there. After that, I eventually moved into what my personal passion always is IT and creative staffing. And there I moved into a company called Robert Half. A lot of you might be familiar with them. They're over in Hartford. I focused on technology staffing, IT recruiting, mostly everything from LAMP, WAMP, XAML, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, all that fun stuff. And I moved up here to Boston, and now I'm here at Onward Search, where I'm a creative recruiter, and I focus on designers, UX, information architects, project managers, account managers, and all things visual and fun.
You've come a long way, my friend.
Yes. On my Obama plan.
Rise to riches right
yes,
there. But,
yes.
So my background, I went to Boston University, and from day one, I knew I wanted to get into a practical, safe career that had a lot of job security. So I became a film and television major, which, yeah, exactly. I had these grandiose dreams of being a director, editor, and he's the one doing it.
Yeah, and I'm the one doing it.
Yeah,
I took his
shocking.
Took his dreams.
So I was, so I graduated from Boston University. I had this awesome piece of paper that said I was a film and television expert. And I worked at a cable access station for about 4 years.
Like BBC?
Well, like the Wayne's World cable access station.
Oh, okay.
like the
Wayne's World. That's
yeah,
cool.
So I was working at Waltham's, here in Mass, Waltham's cable access station. Fun job, great people, no money. I learned a lot of great skills, but I was a starving artist, literally, and very, very limited artist. But I was always trying to make a career change. I was like, I need to start, getting out of my comfort zone, doing something that's going to challenge me and, basically be lucrative. And I want to help people too. If I got to have some purpose. I just don't want to be like some, Gordon Gekko guy that's going to make money and, crush all before them, But
giant cell phones.
Yeah. So basically, I wanted to make a switch into recruiting. And I had a family member who was being very successful in the recruiting space. And I actually got a phone call from a company called Avid Technology. Actually, was it called Avid Technical Resources at the time? I'm not sure. I thought it was Avid Technology, the company up in, I want to say Billerica, that specializes in editing equipment. And I was like, oh, this is the dream job. I'll work for Avid as like a salesperson. I'm like, I'll be, working with people. I'll be working with the technology I love. I was like so pumped. I'm like, I wrote back without even looking at the web address, without even like checking it out. I'm like, oh, let me know when you want to chat. So the day of the interview, I got the phone call and I, did my little research and I found out totally different industry, totally different company. They specialize in IT staffing.
Awesome.
So I did my homework, folks. We talked about this in the last video.
Or the first one, wherever you're at in this timeline.
Yeah, exactly. When we talked about myths, always do your homework when you're going into an interview. So I had phone screened, and I realized that I was way off. But I was really interested because I love technology. I was still going to be able to get into recruiting and help people. And I really liked the direction of the company. So, totally did a 180 and decided to jump into the world of high-tech recruiting and software application, kind of like what you're doing. And then I was there for 3 years. But, as much as I enjoyed my job and I was doing well at it, there was something missing. I kind of missed the creative aspect of what I had done, in my previous life. And lo and behold, Onward Search came knocking, right?
Plug.
And, specializing in the creative space, digital marketing, getting more involved in web development, the user experience side. I was like, this is awesome, because it can combine all the things that I really enjoy. And,
now we're here.
Now I'm here. And,
Onward Search, the finest staffing company in all of America. Plug the world.
Plug.
Unplug.
So that's my story.
So that's your spiel, guys. So at least you know who we are. We know that we're recruiters. We're real human beings. By all means, you can check out our LinkedIn. I will put a banner here. It should be appearing right now. Hi, banner. In regards to where you can find us on LinkedIn, you can validate whatever you'd like. In the meantime, email away or message away, tweet away, anything you guys want to know about, topics, what you see out there. We, once again, want this to be a communication, a two-way dialogue. So just let us know. Once again, Glenn Anderson, Onward Search, Interactive Recruiter, Twitter handle YFidelio.
And I'm Tim Sullivan, Interactive Recruiter, Onward Search, Twitter handle Sully Onward.
Awesome.
This is going to be the blooper reel. Watching you scratch yourself.